Hello and welcome back. I'm Snibbins. Today we're going to be playing some Divinity Original Sin 2. Hope you enjoy. I gotta remember what I was doing. Oh, I did have some weapons I picked up that I want to sell.
What can I do for you?
There we go. Just drop my weight. Yeah, I'm at 60 pounds now. Make sure I'm not muted. Yeah, I'm good. We'll talk to Cam in a little bit. He's the paladin leader guy. Alright.
This fire was set on purpose.
It sure was.
Spillage all over the floor.
If I were a wife, where would I hide something I didn't want found?
Oh, there's a chest right here. It's got socks in it. I want to open this dresser.
The plaque reads 4. Loyalty to the divine.
Loyalty to the divine. Linen. More linen. Oh, nice, a ring. That's money.
Engraved on the plaque are the words discipline of.
Discipline of body, loyalty of
The
mind,
plaque reads pure.
purity of mind, discipline.
They aren't trapped in the right spot. They'll never find what they want.
What?
What's this then? The paladins resorting to bringing in outsiders to try and decipher my work.
He sneers at you. His spectral form bears impressions of severe burn injuries.
No matter. You'll fail just like them. I was the High Cryptographer for the entire Magister Order. Do you think I rose to that position by spilling the secrets of my trade to the first who asked? No. Coded letters, passwords, security measures, all my creation. Now that I'm dead, you'll never decipher any of it. My work will outlive you all.
The spirit's smug demeanor gives way to an angry scowl.
Desperate measures made necessary by the treacherous actions of our so-called allies. My encryption guards the most important secrets. My task was to protect secrets, not to interpret them. But let me say this. The notion that we would have anything to do with the Black Ring is absurd. Patently absurd. My very life's work was to hide key intelligence from the light of both sun and source. What I know and what I have seen shall remain in shadow.
Okay.
Careful now, that's a trap.
No, I've already read the plaque. Ooh, a jar of honey. I don't need an egg.
This? I found something.
A combination lock is embedded into the face of the hatch with 4 numbered dials. A sequence of numbers has been engraved on the face of the mechanism. 1324. Below this are 4 dials. Each of the 4 dials bears 4 phrases that can be rotated into place.
1324.
The first dial must be set. The mechanism clicks. The second dial has the same 4 phrases to select from. The mechanism clicks once again. The third dial bears another click. One last dial, the final dial. Then, deeper within the mechanism, the sound of gears turning and a bolt withdrawing. The hatch yields, clicking open.
What? No, it can't be. You cheated.
I cheated. How did I cheat?
My life's work. Defeated by some nobody.
The spirit vanishes. Whether he fled to the Hall of Echoes or elsewhere, you cannot be sure.
Well.
If there was anything important here, the whites must have surely taken it.
Okay, we'll tell them about the, we're gonna go down there first, and then we'll tell them about it. Silver cup sells for good money. You read the plaques, like I was doing earlier, it tells you the code. Purity mind, discipline of body, and all that other good stuff. It gives you a number next to it. That number corresponds with
Order of society, the magisters say. Not much bloody order
the
in this place.
1324 or something. It was kept pretty simple intentionally, I'm pretty sure. Magister's letter. Civilian ledger. Okay. Not a whole lot here. Bunch of books though.
If there was anything important here, the whites must have surely taken it.
Whole bunch of nothing. Take that.
Nothing and more nothing. This is a waste of my damn time.
Alright, we're gonna read the 37 books I just got.
Should never have allowed Alexander to take power. He was weak. It won't happen again.
Wait, did I read that?
Nothing.
Ooh, that was a lot of pages.
More nothing. This is a waste of my damn time.
I bet it is a waste of your time.
It was you who sent us the war owl. Without you, the black ring-loving magisters would still be in charge. All this is thanks to you, you know. If we hadn't found out what the whites were doing in the black pits, we wouldn't have known that they had to be stopped. I am in your debt. The Lord Dread lies in the harbor, but the hammer isn't aboard. Nor is she among the piles of magister bodies. Should you hear anything, you are of course welcome to bring it to me. But rest assured, your help is not needed. My paladins will find her, and she will face divine justice. Very well. We know that Dallas and the Whites conducted their heresy from these barracks. If they were all working for the Black Ring, and I believe they were, there must be some sign of it in this building, perhaps even a safe house. We don't have much yet, but we will tear down every brick until we find their wretched hiding hole, and then we'll haul Dallas into the light. Not much, at least not yet. Perhaps you'd have better luck given your credentials. The White Magisters were in these barracks when the fighting began, an entire cabal of them. If we find them, we will find Dallas, I have no doubt. They must have left some clue as they ran. Something that will lead us to their secret little den. Find it. I pray it helps. Do you need anything more? She disobeyed orders. She paid the price. I won't shed tears for some traitor. The Whites have betrayed the memory of Lucian in the most heinous manner. We've had our suspicions, but you provided us with proof. Collusion with the Black Ring. So we acted to put a stop to their treason. The order must persist. The order must endure. The Magisters can no longer have power. Enjoy the city, won't you? Arx is wonderful at this time of year.
Well, that's fine. We'll come back and search that desk later. I just don't want to fight him to search the desk. Well, I was going to talk to that person, but never mind.
this place secret?
Okay. Path of the Pilgrim. Ooh, love grenade. Whole bunch of nothing. Wait.
Look out! I see a trap nearby.
Hold on. I don't set off traps and she does, so we're gonna stop having her follow us for now.
More magister trickery.
Button was right there behind
Many secrets to go to all these lengths. What's this? I found something.
You are no magister.
behind the
no
painting, the
paladin
buttons.
either. Resourceful of you to breach our inner circle. I'm sure Marwell must be fuming. Tell me, does Arx still stand? Lately, I was investigating possible threats to Arx. My inquiries led me to suspect that a dwarven enclave was planning something significant from within the city's sewers. They've long used the sewers for smuggling contraband, but something changed recently. They seemed nervous. More guards, more hidden chambers, more secrets. I fear that an attack against the city might be imminent. Good Queen Justinia seeking to take advantage of the disarray in the Order, perhaps. There was nothing of great importance, just some restricted goods. It's whatever else they have that concerns me. The dwarves ransacked the Divine Order ship recently. The Peacemaker. A vessel like that is commonly used for safely transporting shipments of death fog. If that's what they're hiding down there,
Why do they have the death fog?
they must be stopped. What happened? I followed orders, that's what.
Thought I killed Raymond.
Magister Raymond decreed that no white magister should fall into captivity, no matter what. Better a quick poison than a sloppy thrust from the paladin blade, anyway. Magister Raymond may not be with us in person, but his orders were clear, and we obeyed to the letter.
The spirit offers you a wry smile.
I'm in a poor position to keep tabs on the living. All I know is that Dallas arrived in the city with a sizable retinue of my white magister brethren accompanying her.
Well, we'll see how that goes. Lots of traps. You get a lot of poison. Another button. Where's the button?
Careful now.
We'll search everything. Some of the buttons are just booby traps. Sure. I'll take the gold. Huge earth potion. Don't need everything. I guess that flag doesn't do anything.
Trust the paladins to ruin everything just as I was making some head. Trust the paladins to ruin everything.
Doesn't know where. Okay. I should be able to see everything as my character. My wits is maxed out. Want all of the books. Inkpot and quill sells for good money. We got stone desks. Nice, 500 bucks.
There's something behind this painting.
Want to move the painting. A lot of the buttons do nothing.
Careful! I've spotted a trap.
Or they activate traps.
There's some mechanism at work behind. There's some mechanism at work behind these walls. There's some
There he is.
mechanism at... Look out! I see a trap nearby.
Intelligence brief.
There's something behind this painting.
Ooh, a key to a chest. There's not very well hidden something behind the...
There's some... Careful now. That's a trap.
Keep searching everything. Bottle of poisoned wine.
Look out! I see a trap nearby.
Take the ink pots. Wish the wine wasn't poisoned. I could use it. Oh, already, yeah. Already went there. Oh, healing ritual. I already have that skill, so it's not really useful. I have a lot of books. Okay, done reading. I think I have to push the buttons in order. I feel like there's more though.
Careful now. That's a trap. That didn't sound successful.
Okay. Let's try this. Middle? It's only 3 buttons.
There's
So
some
there's
mechanism at work behind these walls.
only 3 buttons. So there's only
That
so many possible
didn't
combinations.
sound successful. There's some mechanism at work behind these walls. There's some
Oh, man, I
there's
think I
some
clicked it
mechanism at
twice.
work behind these walls.
I have to restart.
That didn't sound successful.
Ah, I can't target it. Okay, 1 click,
There's some mechanism at work behind these walls.
2 click.
There's some mechanism at work behind these walls.
I understand, guy.
That didn't sound successful.
Alright, we'll do this one. Is that always burning like that?
That didn't sound successful.
What? Okay, well it doesn't start with the right one, that's for sure. So maybe it's left, right, middle.
That didn't sound successful.
What? So it starts in the middle then?
That didn't sound successful.
Okay, well it can't be left or right to begin with. So is there another button then?
There's some mechanism at work behind these walls.
Does this one actually do something? No, it just says death.
That didn't sound successful.
Okay, so that fourth one does something. Did I push this one first then?
That didn't sound successful.
Okay, maybe they don't do anything. Or maybe I activated everything already. We'll continue. I guess they don't do anything. A lot of storage right here. A lot of storage. Definitely search everything right here. You're gonna make a lot of money. As long as there's stuff in there. Okay. Grants tag Noble. I think I already have Noble. We'll keep it. Can make things though. Now they got the wine, I can make the masterwork runes. I don't think I have enough for a giant. I do have another large one. Do I have another large? No, I have 4 giant ones. Seems to be all I need, for now at least. What is with this picture? Some fat mage. That one looks empty. Okay, I don't care about any of that.
Effort to maintain secrecy. What are the magisters hiding?
You again. It seems we are fated to meet before the Hall of Echoes after all.
She grimaces, looking away from you.
No, it's not at all how I imagined it. I thought there would be so much more to learn. Now I am seeking things you could never find for me. Rituals to awaken as an undead again. True death only rekindled my desire to be alive. And I've heard there's some kind of covenant I can swear.
Sure, whatever. You live your life, lady. Not gonna tell you how to live your life. I don't care. You swear your life away to somebody else. To the Black Ring Covenant. I'd be very unhappy. Crap ton of books. If there's ever a book you didn't have, this is the place to get it. Raymond's orders. Ooh. I don't know if it can be upgraded though. Yeah, I'll take the skull. Ooh, a thunder rune. Okay, we're not gonna go down there yet. Go to the other side first. Wow, there were 2 chests back here by the staircase I didn't notice. Oh, I feel like they're just gonna have paper in them. Okay, we'll read them real quick. No, I'm not doing that. Mind maggots recipe. Is there a point to the mind maggots for us? It's not a point for us. I don't think we can use them at all. Okay, almost done. Okay. Sure, we'll get more books. Raymond's orders again. More encrypted books. Another intelligence brief. I don't know if it's the same intelligence brief or not. A misty diamond. Just make sure I've gotten everything. Ah, see, almost missed that. And an orc tusk. It's about to be bad. I have a lot of stuff on me. Alright, we're gonna use a flaming arrow. The Flamios! Things burn. That's all you need to know. They intended to burn this down so you couldn't get the evidence. Pretty sure I'm gonna kill him. There we go. Want to get everything up here first. Can't pick up this book? Nope. Okay, not really interested in anything else. Don't really know what just opened up. Wait, what did that note say? One Karen. Seriously, do not leave him unattended. The danger is immense. They did call him the mistake for nothing. You know, he can control massive amounts of source if given the opportunity. I shudder to think of what happened last time. He was in full control of his powers. No clue who you're talking about. Some of these books are a bit annoying to read, because I probably have read them a couple times. Lots of dead white magisters. Okay, we'll talk to them all in a second.
I've spotted something.
What did I spot? I don't understand. I don't think I spotted anything. Pretty good. Sparking swings? I don't know what that skill is. Somebody's journal. Yeah, some of these you want to read.
Excellent work.
No.
I had my doubts about you, but I'm happy to be proven wrong.
Clem looks about, then returns his eyes to you and gives you an imperious nod.
With that out of the way, I'm sure you've prayers to submit and acquaintances to greet. My paladins will see to any further concerns. Goodbye, paladins! Search every book, drawer, and God's damned coal basket in it. You are no longer required here. We have an investigation to conduct. Here? Now? This is hardly the time or the place. Is that so? Perhaps she thought to convince the keeper, Lord Ahu, to allow her entry. A foolish plan for more reasons than I can list. I wonder... Well, anyway, it looks like I will need to deal with the witch myself. It's been a long time coming. But please, take this as a token of the Paladin's gratitude. You were invaluable once again. Now leave us to do our work. Who can truly know a diseased mind? She is rotten to the core. That I am sure of. Although much as I despise the creature, I have never known her to be a coward. She fought well in battles against the Black Ring. Wherever she's hiding, she will not go quietly. Be quick. I've other matters at hand. I am not a library book to be perused at your leisure. Enjoy the city, won't you?
That might be better than what I have.
The magisters
More consistent,
worked
at
to lay
least.
a hand on the dwarves, but why? This place with a fine
It'll get a little bit stronger. Not that much stronger. Oh, the 7 damage might actually come in. Lose 2 huntsmen though, so I lose a little bit more height advantage. I'm good. It's gonna end up being the same, but a little bit of water damage.
Huh? That mistake could make quite an ally.
Maybe one of these books. They must have written something down.
Oh, Dallas, you best be careful. You're playing with necrophire.
Yeah.
The magisters worked to lay a hand on the dwarves, but why?
Why do they all have notes on them?
Keep looking. Take this place apart by bricks if you want.
Okay, last set of the books.
A mistake, huh? That mistake could make quite an ally.
A secret vault. What else are they hiding?
We'll talk to him about that and see what he says. If we can.
All right, Dallas. Let's see what you've been up to. You are no longer required here. Here? Now? This is hardly the time or the place. Be quick. Enjoy this.
Raymond's spirit smiles. The fanatical gleam in his
Oh, it's
eyes
Raymond.
makes him look almost alive once more.
Let's see what you've been up to.
Oh, I thought we killed Raymond, though. Maybe this is why his voice isn't actually talking. Oh, he's gone.
The spirit of a white magister tips a vial of powder into a goblet of wine before her. She swallows it back without hesitation. The spirit of a
Killed
magister
herself.
stares at you with undisguised venom.
Your time is over, Godwoker.
Sure it is. Okay, these are the last books. Okay, we got something about Death Fog, so we'll tell Raymond, and then we'll take off to the next room.
The whites were pulling a lot of strings and arcs, I see. You are no longer here. Now, who can true? Although much she fought. Be quick. I'm not a. Enjoy this.
Okay, he doesn't care about anything else. We'll take off to the next area. Jeez, there's a lot going on here. Take the bone, locks pick, some tomes. So many books. More books. More shelves. Oof. A lot of it lagged a little bit. I have so much stuff in my inventory. I do want the disarming trap kit. Oh, mangled torso, nice. Get some more story. Money. Oh, that was it.
You are a sorcerer, strapped down, your head reeling with agonizing pain. You feel strange and cold, immobile on the stone, cold inside, cold at parts of you that should not feel the air. Low voices nearby, low and urgent. Your tormentors seek your source. They have cut you open, hunting for your power, for your nature. They have found nothing, nothing but your death. You welcome it.
Jeez.
Empty.
Well. This box is in the way. I don't know what to do with the box. Okay. How many boxes? There we go.
What's this? Who are you?
She cradles her head in her hands, then pivots towards the prisoner. Her mouth opens, yet nothing spills forth. No sermon, no screed, no threat. She turns back to you and grimaces.
Too late. The spark's been snuffed. I trust you come bearing gold or godhood for me to have interrupted such a sensitive interrogation. What led to this freak's imprisonment is a mystery as unsolved as the void itself. We found her already caged, cursing the magisters with hexes vulgar enough to turn even a dwarf's cheeks red. The evil is strong in her. Her words are soaked in it. They squirm into your mind, planting warm memories you've never had, mesmerizing you with candy-sweet sights and scents.
Visions of Wendigo's attack on the vessel sailing to Fort Joy fill your head.
Oh, is it
You look
Wendigo?
to the cell, and your memories contort and coil. Wendigo cradles you in her arms, stroking your head as the waves crash around you. I'm sorry.
But he killed her
Buttercup.
3 times.
I
Or
was
twice.
bewitched by his promise. Forgive me. You shake your head
No.
and the vision is gone. Your eyes rest not on the prisoner, but on the paladin.
You underestimate her. You'd have me stand idle as she raises arcs to the ground.
In that moment, you hear music, a lullaby. You glance at the cage. Wendigo stands silent. You squint and shiver until the melody no longer echoes in your ears.
I understand. Perhaps you are as dangerous to her as she is to us. There can be no success without risk. I will give you the space you need, then. May Lucian be your guide. Things are under control. For now.
You step up to the cell to look at the skeleton you know to be Wendigo. The barrier mutes her source, but it isn't her source you fear, but something more, a shadow. She says nothing, but you still hear her words.
An unexpected pleasure. For both of us, I'm sure.
She looks to the nearby device, and an urge engulfs you. An urge to power down the device to release Wendigo from her cell. Her mouth remains closed, yet her voice settles in your mind like a damp...
There are others, his chosen, yet I am no longer among them. They seek what you seek. The hammer. I am ready to share what I know. The God King rejoices as long as I am chained. Free me, and we might hobble him.
The voice is gone. Wendigo is still.
She's hated by the God King now. I'm gonna check out this room right here. Nothing much. Couple of coins. Okay, let's see what she has to say.
No more lies, Godwoken. No more treachery, no more death, no more betrayal. You can be free of me, and I can be free of him. Dropping the barrier requires a sacrifice. It won't be for naught. Then free your source, that you might free me in turn. It won't be for naught.
Do I need 4
You
source?
reach your hand towards the device, and your inner source is stifled, as if you'd never rid yourself of that cursed collar. After a bit of tinkering, the machine whines pitifully, and the shield surrounding the cell flickers off.
Come to me, sweet.
She steps forward, slowly but confidently. She holds out her hands, bony palms up. They emit no fire, no ice, no curse.
The God King no longer grants me his favor. Mask ripped from me and flesh flayed to bone, because the Godwoken still walks Rivellon. Now he's chosen another. I should hate you for what you've done to me. Hate you for the hell I've lived. But I hate him so much more. He loved me when I was useful. He cast me out when you failed to die. Go to the new chosen. See that he suffers. See that the God King suffers. In your name and in mine. The Covenant. It sounds...
That's good.
sounded so beautiful. Eternity right there at my fingertips. Yet it's all a lie. There is no grand reward, no enduring prosperity. Just slavery within the void. The rule of a hellish hand. I was so naive. The God King told me I was special. He came close, and then closer still. Hearing him, feeling him, it was like crashing over a cliff and having him catch me over and over. I failed him. You just wouldn't die. Of all his punishments, the harshest was the emptiness, the lack of him. I thought if I could just regain his affection, I might taste it again. Linda Kem, the God King's current beloved. No more skin in his real bones than on a peeled jackfruit. And it is not only his ear the God King whispers into. The dwarf called Isbel. She bends to the king's every whim. If you want to get to the God King, you go through Linda Kem. You topple his tower of lies. No, the God King's special boy. It wasn't difficult to figure out, I assure you. I came seeking Dallas. Kem wants her, too, as anyone could tell you. I crashed one of Lady Kem's little tea parties, did a little snooping. The void's vapor there was plain as night to me. You'd suppose we should work as one, but no. The God King loves to play his game of favorites. Kem was promised a place at the table, and he's doing what he must to secure it. Alone. Oh, honey. The God-Woken rests in a bed made only of lies. Did you expect him to offer God-Woken his calling card and invite them
I really
to
haven't seen any
meetings?
dead black rings as well.
Still, the signs are there. A once-loving husband now estranged from his confused wife. A disciple of Lucian now eagerly stoking the fires of mutiny and discord within the Order. If you want to truly see, you must look past the facade. You'll find it rather flimsy, I think. Yes, her. Goodness, how could I not? Her work on Black Peak Isle is legendary, or so she tells it at least. The king has an eye for the arrogant. They make such valuable stewards as they clamour for his favour, as I well know. I can't say for certain, but I bet you could simply sniff her out. She's got quite a nose for the fetid. Find the foulest pile of shit you can, and she'll be wallowing in the middle.
Okay, well, let's ask about the
God
prison.
King. He said if I could find Dallas, eliminate her, I could take my place by his side again. But Kem, he doesn't like competition. All it took was a few whispers. They spread to the magisters quickly. The magisters, they've got ways of silencing source. They knew exactly what to do. The paladins, well, when they found me, they'd no idea what to make of me. I go to Kem. Or his estate, rather. He's got a Swornbreaker scythe. It'll free me from the Covenant. I'd be mortal, yes, but no longer a slave.
This creature, this monster, would have seen us drowned at sea. Kill her.
Neither of us are inclined to mercy. Let's make the most of this moment, shall we? Before you go, I have something for you. Something I learned. A touch of void, if you will.
Windigo pauses. She doesn't speak the next words, yet you hear them as clearly as a robin's song.
Goodbye, Godwoken.
Huh. These are all bad. Is it just an empty book? Summoning. I can control Voidwoken? Or is it a Voidwoken skill? Charm target Voidwoken. Oh, I could charm the Voidwoken with it. Okay. I get it. Alright, we'll keep that equipped for now. If you don't kill her, you get the charm Voidwoken skill.
Heard her talking about some kind of covenant. This way's off limits.
Stay back. It's for your own good. Found the undead freak here already chained up by the magisters. They say she's a witch. I say.
Her voice freezes into a harsh whisper.
I say she's a demon. Damn right. Lucian spoke of creatures like this Windigo. They spread their black magic to our children with songs and stories. Makes me sick. Our little ones, tools of demons. You know this trickster? Well, go on then. Probably doesn't matter who breaks her, so long as she gets broken. Just keep your head on straight. She'll try to make nice. Creep into your thoughts. Keep her out of there, alright?
Yeah, she would have attacked me if she was trying to betray me. I don't remember if she does or not, but we'll see.
The only way to keep her
I feel like she doesn't.
stuck inside her head and away from our kids, I reckon.
It should be fine.
I guess the Lawmaster will figure it out.
Like how the door's like you're not supposed to go in here, but everything else is like, yeah, it's fine. Once you're in here, you're in here. It's empty. What the hey? Pretty fine dagger, if you ask me. Alright. Let's keep going.
Stand back there. The magisters made us stand here and we're still cleaning up.
Yeah, there's a way out here somewhere.
Where did they go?
I was about to say, they have a big search right there. Circle. See how this goes.
This makes no sense.
Whole lot of looting.
It's a waste of time. The magisters are long gone. There's no one.
No one left down here, except for the magisters we captured.
Prisoners can't just vanish.
Wait, what? Lock cannot be picked. Why?
Where are all the prisoners? Where did they go?
I guess we'll see if we can find it. The key.
Who are you? Did Lord Kem send you about the missing prisoners? Ah, so the prisoners escaped. That seems unlikely, since they were well shackled. But perhaps the magisters are not as guilty as we'd thought.
Not that that lets them off the hook, of course. You may thank Lord Kem for the information. I will put it to good use. We'll get to the bottom of this, I guarantee it. Hardly. The jailer's records are clear. 564 men and women were signed in and never signed out again. I'd say this was an oversight in record keeping, but I know some of those names. And they are nowhere to be found.
Sorry about that. Controller died.
That is the ever-elusive mystery. These weren't escape artists. They were thieves and drunkards, imbeciles and liars, heretics and fools. The crudest of the crude, turned from slugs to smoke. Oof.
Alright, lady, you crazy. Magisters?
Where are the prisoners?
We don't know.
Find out.
Well, that's that, I guess. Yeah, we just told you where they are.
Let me out! Let me out of here! Piss off, paladin scum. Why? What'll you do? Kill my friends and lock me up? I'm telling you nothing. My brother Delarus will hear about this, and then there'll be trouble. Delarus looks after his own.
If it gets me out of this tedious conversation, I'll do it. Go find the Whites. They'll put an end to you.
So, the Whites have a vault hidden below the barracks. I suspect the entrance is to be found in a storeroom in the basement. There was always a White hanging around. You'll find it easy enough.
The Whites are in their hidden vault, and that's all I know. Now, please, leave me the hells alone.
Well, they just killed him. You got a knife.
We've hauled a lot of bodies out to the graves today. More divine order, brothers and sisters than I ever thought I'd see in the ground. The magisters have a lot to answer for.
Yeah, they did some
Lord
bad
Kem
things.
did what he had to do. The Black Ring cannot be allowed to get a hold in Arcs. It was harsh justice, but justice all the same.
Well, alright. That's fine. I think I came from over there. Yeah, I did. Should be it. What is with this? Where does that go? What is this? That's a light that was attached to Lord Kem. Some craziness, man. Oh yeah, we could search that desk now. He's not there. Still, the light is still there. What's going on? That's about it. Alright, we got some selling to do. Alright.
I serve all who seek aid, sir.
Alright, we'll sell the wine, because we don't need it anymore. I'll keep the poison resistance.
I heard that the paladins killed unarmed magisters. Didn't even let me surrender.
Oh, hold on.
Too loud. What do you think the paladins would do to us if they heard you going wrong like that?
It's intelligence based, but it doesn't seem like it is.
Still a free city, last time I checked. There's bodies in the streets. This place isn't free, not anymore.
This place isn't free, not anymore. Goodness. A lot of books to sell.
I heard that the paladins killed unarmed magisters. Didn't even let me surrender.
This guy's gonna be a library by the time I'm done with him.
What do you think the paladins would do to us if they heard you going wrong like that? Barracks is still a free city, last time I checked.
Holy heck.
There's bodies in the streets. This place isn't free, not anymore.
Oh my goodness. So many.
I heard that the paladins killed unarmed magisters. Didn't even let me surrender.
36 pages.
What do you think the paladins would do to us if they heard you going wrong like that? Barracks is still a free city, last time I checked.
Eventually, one day I'll be done.
This place isn't free, not anymore.
Okay.
I heard that the paladins killed unarmed magisters. Didn't even let me surrender. Too loud.
No, I shouldn't have done that. That was stupid.
They heard you going wrong like that. Barracks is still a free city, last time I checked.
I'm getting close. Trying to make 200k.
In the streets. This place isn't free, not anymore.
Alright, we're gonna go through. Talk to the dwarves.
Rod's boutique. Luxury goods and rarities. The dwarf's armor looks as if it weighs half a ton, yet he moves with alarming ease. You note his insignia, a snarling wolf.
Browse the shop as you please. Wedding? You're so late it's almost time for the funerals. Talk to the guard inside if you want to leave a gift or a message of condolence.
The dwarf stands straight and tall, or at least as tall as a dwarf can manage.
I'm a member of Her Majesty Queen Justinia's Royal Regiment. Special Officer, rank 1, sir. I'm not at liberty to discuss that, sir.
Through his visor, you can only see his eyes, but there's something in them that belies the steely exterior. The guard's breath...
Please, stop talking, please. This is the wedding day of the daughter of the merchant Ross. Her Royal Highness Justinia, the breath and balm of Duna, detailed us to protect the guests.
He winces, the pain evident.
We failed. I'm told Justinia is safe. Thank the gods. Though whether she's inside after all the commotion, I can't say. I pray Ross found her a suitable hiding place. The whole kingdom could have been lost to the Voidwoken there and then. You and me both, mate. You and me both. You know what the funniest part is? The shop is still open. You believe that? The shop's still open. Go on, do your shopping.
Jeez, guy.
The store's open. Do your shopping.
Do your shopping.
Should do a... Oh, didn't see you there. Sorry, it's been, quite a day. You need a hand with anything, let me know.
What? Just sells for more? What the heck? It's got high rarity.
The wedding? Barduna, haven't you heard? I'm so sorry, there's been a tragedy. You can head into the garden to see for yourself, if you've the stomach for it. Not sure how much longer I'll be here, but if you've a need of supplies, let me know. You and me both. Worked for Ross for a decade. I'd half expected an invitation of my own. But even with half of Arx lying dead in his garden, he still wants the shop open. Then again, if I'd been at the wedding... The fact that the boss loves counting his pennies is probably the only reason I'm breathing. That said, it doesn't feel right to be hawking wares with that next door. Job's the job, though. Can hardly leave Arx with naught but empty pockets. I don't know what you're talking about. Everything we have is on the shelves. Oh, all right. You can have a look. I'm not planning on sticking around. So what difference does it make? Don't know much. Everyone was out in the garden for the wedding. I was watching the shop and then guards were everywhere, but those beasties just cut through them like butter. Boss said to keep the doors open, but truth be told, I feel ill just standing here. By Duna, closing can't come fast enough.
Oh, there we go.
They kicked me out. Don't they know who I am?
It's a little better. Those are worse.
I'm lucky I was posted indoors. That I'll be drawing
the
breath now if I was in the...
Take care of yourself.
I'll take the 50 extra. My magical defense is almost as high as my physical. And hers is much different. She has a crap ton of magical armor, though.
Get away from the door! Where were you when we needed you, hero? The Voidwoken are dead, and half the guests with them. You...
She peers closely at...
All right, then. Apologies for the delay. You may step inside. I'll warn you, though. It's no party in there.
Well, it doesn't need to be.
Voidwoken, here! And who'll clean up that mess in the garden? It'll be me, the new guy.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Gods, I am so sorry. How could I have known?
She looks up at you with glassy eyes, wiping her tear-streaked face on one brocade sleeve.
A girl's wedding should be the happiest day of her life.
She turns and
Dang
waves
it.
one
Press
timid
A too fast.
hand to her husband
Accident.
on the balcony. He offers an apathetic grunt in return. She blinks back tears from her pink-tinged eyes.
Please forgive him. He's broken up. It's a lot to take in. We lost so much in the blink of an eye.
She gazes dejectedly into her lap, looking more like a recent widow than a blushing bride.
It's all right. I can pray enough for the both of us. And I pray that Duna protects the souls lost and mends the broken hearts that remain. My poor love. He needs a moment to himself. And who wouldn't? Today should have been so different.
She takes a shuddering breath and idly itches her face. You'd expect her cheeks to be ruddy from tears, but they are pale instead, almost translucent, revealing the vessels snaking underneath.
I have been feeling peaky lately. My darling said it was the rosy glow of a woman in love. But now, I think it was a warning. A sign of the massacre to come. I don't know how this could happen. Who would have seen it coming?
She looks down at her feet. Seeing her blood-spattered wedding slippers, her face crumples and tears spring from her eyes.
I should be so happy. Everybody should be so happy. But before we could even cut our wedding cake, there were Voidwoken everywhere. We barely made it indoors alive. But not everyone was so lucky. I can hardly bear to think of them. Their wives and husbands and children back in the kingdom, left to grieve alone. What are you insinuating? We're merchants, not mystics. You should have seen those void monsters. All that blood, all that death. They didn't deserve... We didn't.
She buries her head in her hands, sobbing uncontrollably.
Said anything about fighting monsters.
Wow.
The woman cries on.
Worthless. Well.
The dwarf stares grimly into space. Rings adorn his fingers, some of which glitter with ornate rose-tinted jewels. You notice one has a gem missing.
If you'll excuse me, I'd just as soon be left with my thoughts. Yes, it's been a horrendous day. Still, it's a fine match. With her assets and my name, that is to say, we
I didn't know that was
will be a
potion.
force to be reckoned with.
He glances over at his distraught bride as she takes another sip from her goblet.
Events like today's do have a way of putting things in perspective. There's much to be gained from this alliance. It survived the Voidwoken after all. Out with the old, in with the new, I suppose. Yet, Old Man Ross left the incident quite unharmed.
Love? Duna's beard. Is that what passes for sense among the lower classes? Well, she is quite enamored with me, of course. I can be, well, irresistible. But in my family, marriage is a more practical matter. Our union means I can continue my work. A job? Oh, please don't be churlish. I'm no dairymaid desperate for her next meal. I follow my passion. Alchemy. Potions which, at a sip, can heal or kill. Can grant strength, speed, or compliance. Which have the power to transform base metal into gold.
He glances across the room, where his betrothed is pouring herself another goblet of wine.
Yes, indeed. Our union will definitely be of value. Even with today's rather dark start.
I appreciate your candor, but please have a little discretion. I would hate for my new family to get the right idea. Not that it matters now, mind you. We are wed till death do us part. It will be a long, long life. I bet you heard. I bet everyone is talking about this cursed wedding. Perhaps my warhorse of an aunt is right. Perhaps this is what I get for debasing myself. Still, what's done is done. The marriage is final. That's the important thing.
People die all the time. Weddings aren't exempt. Not even my own. Unfortunately, sometimes people survive beyond their usefulness.
The groom looks you over with a sneer and mutters,
No, I don't think you'll be of much use.
He turns back to the window with a grunt, anxiously twisting the rings on his fingers.
Okay.
Nothing to see here. Not even today.
Storage, I guess.
A well-dressed dwarf paces swiftly around the room, overseeing the packing of trunks. He gives you a cursory glance, worry etched on his face.
Yes, thank you for coming. Indeed, it would have been a beautiful ceremony if only... Dark times. Dark times indeed. Safe home to you now.
He quickly turns away and casts a worried gaze around the room, counting something on his fingers.
Voidwoken. At a wedding. Oh, it's too ghastly to contemplate, and yet it happened right here. My poor darling girl. Now, if you'll pardon me, as I'm sure you can imagine, I have terribly many affairs to tend to. Such chaos to right in the wake of this disaster. I appreciate your concern, but I'm sure you understand I'm quite overcome at the moment. Be sure to close the doors behind you as you leave. And, if I may, the city's in quite a state, as I'm sure you've noticed. Voidwoken within and without. Civil war between the powers that be. My advice? Leave Arx for fairer ground. No reason to remain. Oh, yes, a family trip. I'm sure you can understand we're all quite keen on leaving as soon as possible. When Isla's far from Arx, we can put this dreadful matter behind us.
Hmm.
Move on, please.
Move on, move on.
You've come to serve, yes? Excellent. Bring me my slippers. Chop chop. Oh, it's always so adorable when the peasants pretend they have lives of their own. Ah, yes, the servant.
She always been a pig? Don't suppose I can do anything here. Why does the pig talk?
Be brief.
Ah, my darling Lulabelle. Isn't she a beautiful creature? A ray of light during dark times, when even a marriage ceremony can get cut short by tragic.
Don't know what's going on there. Didn't mean to steal that. I guess you didn't care as much as I didn't care. Alright, we'll go out here.
Something stinks around here.
Source.
So much death on such a lovely day.
Elbow and eye.
The spirit of an elven dignitary remains seated in a pew where the wedding unfolded. He stifles a disinterested yawn.
What's happening here?
Come on, through it! This bouquet's mine!
The spirit of a dwarven attendee attempts to discreetly sip from a goblet of spectral wine he stashed beneath him.
His wine. We got
The
it.
spirit of a dwarf guard patrols the garden, oblivious to the fact that he's dead.
It's a big old frog. Sewer key? Guess we'll take all this. Sure, it'll sell. Oh my god, that was a lot. We're taking the feast with us.
Curled upper lip, lightly bobbing head, unwavering gaze. There's no doubting the spirit's distaste of current circumstances.
Why is he still here? I just want to light him. There's no reason.
The spirit recoils from you.
Did not mean to eat it.
The gate guard stands to attention with a professional.
Move along, and nothing to see here. No, you can't.
Well, I'm already in, lady. I thought the silver cups sold for a little more. They do sell for a little bit, though. Also, if you wanted to come in, you could just come in from this door. Nobody guards this door. So you just come right through it.
Clear off. Need to keep the way clear. Ain't no getaway happening here. And if there is, I ain't involved. Get it? Ain't no one going nowhere, as far as you're concerned. Now clear off. You're in the way. Good. Now clear off. You're in the way.
I like the voice. Dang it. Can I just pick up the lock? There we go. Alright. Let's continue on.
The spirit of a
Oh, must be
dwarven
the
lady
key chest I
remains
just opened.
wrapped by the sense-interrupted wedding ceremony. She dabs away some tears with a handkerchief.
She's really enjoying it. There's nothing up there. Just a way to get high.
The spirit of an elegantly dressed woman glances around, seemingly more interested in the other guests than in the unfolding ceremony.
Get in my way and you'll get an elbow.
The spirit of a dwarf watches the ceremony with a scowl. He tugs at his ornate collar in an effort to loosen it. The spirit of a dwarven lady stands eagerly by, as if she's waiting to catch a bouquet. The spirit shoos you away absently, her gaze fixed intently on the arc that the bouquet is taking through the air.
Okay. Holy Book of Matrimony. I'll be able to marry people now.
What's this? I found something.
What's buried, huh? Can't hide things from me. Oh, just a little bit of money. Pile of wood for some reason. Guess it's not important. Alright. Only thing I've searched is this cake, and it says I can search it.
They're alive. They look hostile.
Oh. See that? The reason the void walking came is because there was all these source toys. One, two, and three. And then I can go like this. I don't know if I could reach them. Just barely. Pull up his chair.
The spirit of the elven dignitary glances.
None of them care.
What is happening out here? Haven't we seen enough tragedy today?
He considers the wreckage surrounding the X-cake. Understanding dawns.
That cake, it came from the doctor, with a letter of congratulation. It was truly a magnificent sight, but the wedding was cut short before we could even slice it. Voidwoken, sabotage, bad cake. You'd think someone had it in for our little lady. Few have seen his face, and no one knows his name. He corresponds only by messenger. The townspeople seldom speak of him, which is strange now that I think of it. He'll open your belly and fill it with jelly. The doctor is in, the doctor is in. He'll rip off your toes and shove them up your nose. The doctor is in, the doctor is in.
Yes.
Heard a kid singing that the other day.
Yes.
Her mother heard it too, and beat the poor tyke senseless. That was funny, I have to admit. Gotta take your entertainment where you can when you're on duty. There is little to tell. He's just the doctor. He speaks to few, and few wish to speak of him unless they're desperate. No one even knows his name. It's easiest if I show you. Let me see your map.
He shakes his head and whistles as he identifies the doctor's home on your...
If there was ever a house that was haunted, well, that's the one. They say almost no one gets in, and those who do never come out. Can't say I blame you. I don't want to appear disloyal, but as dwarven weddings go, this one had a tad more blood than usual.
Than usual? How much blood is usual?
Come on, through it! This bouquet's mine.
in my way and you'll get an elbow in the eye.
He wanted to kill Isabel. I guess we could talk to the dwarves and see what they say. Oh. Didn't even notice the hatch.
The dwarf rubs his temples, his rings glittering rose gold in the light.
What?
Oh, you've met my new mother-in-law, have you? I swear it. Old man Ross has an unhealthy attachment to that animal. I prefer it when they come in the form of rashers. People die all the time.
Oh, I guess they don't care?
Be brief.
Awful. Just awful. I spent a fortune on the decor alone. The Void Woken have made quite a mess of the place. Attack toys, you say? Any other day I wouldn't believe you. Today, nothing can surprise me. What's next? An army of poison toads? Flying crocodiles? Fire-breathing chickens?
Seen all of this
I'll need to have a
in
word
this game.
with the doctor. Right after you've gone. Which should be any moment now, I'm sure. Well, yes, of course. I'm not unsympathetic, you know. But I don't have time for teary eyes and sniffles. So, if you please, I'm sure you've your own burdens to bear.
Ross taps his foot impatiently and steals a glance at his half-packed boxes.
Well, okay. Maybe we'll find more information before they dip. I would like to talk to Arner, and then we need to go to Kem's estate as well. I've seen a great deal of the city. Not all of it. We're gonna go to... What is this? Nothing. What does this lady say?
You have the trust of Lord Lucian's blessings to you, stranger. I'm Sister Avony, the head priestess of the cathedral. Lord Ahu is the keeper of the cathedral. His duties are select. Only he can approach the remains of the divine, for instance. When the Voidwoken attacked, we hid pilgrims and priests alike in our quarters. All survived, I'm glad to say. But if Dallas had arrived during that time, no one would have seen her pass by. Yet without Lord Ahu's cooperation, she would have to pass the path of blood to gain access. And thus far, no one has survived the attempt. Today! Another time, perhaps. Next week or next month? If Lord Ahu is deep in prayer and is unlikely to answer a knock at his door, no matter who knocks, or how hard. Very well. Here is the key to Lord Ahu's quarters.
Jeez.
Lord Kem has posted a few guards by Ahu's door. Show them the key. They shouldn't bother you after that. Please do not betray my trust in you. Lord Ahu will be most upset if his privacy is disturbed. My child, it shall be my pleasure to assuage your worries, if I can. Such tragedy. They depart. These are the east, or perhaps there is the terrible justice of the path of blood. Gruesome, perhaps. Demanding, definitely.
Okay.
I wish Edith was here.
I pledge my life.
I've spotted something.
Please, I've heard they're not showing.
What did I spot?
I pledge my soul, O Lucian. Please
What?
return.
We came all this way.
I pledge my life.
If you open that, you'll get in a fight with everybody in the courtyard. We'll do it, but I want to talk to Arner first.
I pledge my soul. Oh,
I'm not talking to all these people.
please return.
I wonder if someone will survive.
Survive the blood this year. was like, what's happening there? It's weird. Waypoint discovered. Another barracks. Some people making books. And more of them. Dining hall?
I'm wasted in this place. Any fool could throw shit on a stew. I wish I could be working that fancy wedding. There's no one left.
Got more gold.
Lucian's blessings, stranger. What? No. No, that is impossible. Lord Ahu put his remains to rest, and told us that no one shall lay eyes on the divine again until he returns to us in all his glory.
Okay. That's fine. We're gonna try to talk to him.
I don't have time to talk. Move along. I'm on duty. Don't bother.
Move.
I'm on protection duty. I can't talk to you. Well, I'm afraid that what Lord Ahu is a very busy man. I won't interrupt him on the whim of a stranger. He'll make himself available in his own... Well, if Sister Aveni says so, very well. You may proceed. My sharp paladin. The Grand
This place has been ransacked.
What is happening in here? I can't steal things. Make paladins upset. Well, if I can't steal anything, how am I supposed to know what's here? Is there something down here? Other than the plants? Doesn't look like it. How am I supposed to discover anything? It's a bed for a dog? It is. Or a cat.